a few days ago in London. Yeah. And then I told you his story. Well, he has now given the reasons, given us the reason, or supposedly is given his colleagues the reason why he went to London to make those videos. According to him, there were those who told him that he would not be welcomed in some certain countries. And because of that, because of their petitions, if he stepped his foot on any of these countries, right, including UK, he would be arrested. When I shared this story on Maiyegun's Diary Political 2 days ago, reactions of the people, most of them was like, wow, this, like angry. But there were others who were saying, why can't we just write a petition to the UK government and get him arrested? Well, the reason why he came to London to do that video and all of that, according to him, is to prove people like you and me wrong, that our petition will do no shit to him. Of course, it won't, since Nigerian court has already removed his name from the murder list. The people he hired to kill these people, including himself, they are still standing trial for murder right now. But Doguwa is in his elegance, his elegance rather, right? With, according to him, with his 10 wives and 30 children. Listen to this.
Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas Ian Zozo. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I rise by name as Honorable Alhassan Ado Doguwa, representing the good, the bad, and the ugly people of Doguwa Tudunwada Federal Constituency in this respected assembly.
So are they bad and ugly?
Oh, absolutely, sir.
Oh, really?
Absolutely, sir.
What is the percentage?
There is no two way about it, Mr. Speaker.
What is the percentage of the good as against the bad and the ugly?
That I will get the right statistics and get to you, sir. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I am the Sardauna of Rano in Kano State. Mr. Speaker, I am the Barden Saminaka in Kaduna State. Mr. Speaker, today I am the Gado Damasu of Uke in Karu local government of Nasarawa State.
Wonderful.
Mr. Speaker,
I'm counting 3 already.
I am Tamburam of Bukuyum in Zamfara State.
That's the 4th one.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I am respectively also Dalatun Kangiwa in Kebbi State. And to cap it all today, Mr. Speaker, by the opening, by your window, by your grace, I am also graciously turbaned in a very highly celebrated occasion as the Sardauna of the Hausa Kingdom around the globe.
Does that
I am the Sardauna of Kasar Hausa Metuta.
Does that title cover the whole of Plateau, including Wase?
It covers every Hausa-speaking community,
including Wase local government,
including Zaria, which is a Hausa Bakwai. Mr. Speaker, including Zaria, Zazzau, which is a Hausa Bakwai by history, including Kano, where Madaki comes from, which is Hausa Bakwai.
No more questions.
I am the Sardauna of the Hausa Kingdom by the grace of His Highness, the Emir of Daura, His Highness Umar Farouk. Come this way because I want to actually assert my traditional authority and to let people know that I am a man of integrity. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I thank you for giving me this opportunity. My attention, and I've realized my attention has also been drawn to a very viral video that went so viral in the Nigeria's media space. Mr. Speaker, this video, of course, to those who may not know the reasons behind it, sounded and appeared to be very strange. Mr. Speaker, I think I'm under moral obligation. I'm also under moral responsibility as a member of this great institution to provide some clarifications. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I was in United Kingdom, London specifically, on an official assignment. I went to London, Mr. Speaker, along with some relevant government agencies on advocate to global oil operators to come and invest in Nigeria. It was a campaign outing on behalf of the Nigerian government. And I want to report to this House that the campaign was quite successful. We have been able to convince foreign and global investors that Nigeria is a safe haven for investment in the oil and gas sector. Mr. Speaker, most of the concerns investors had was that we have issues of legislation today, legislation tomorrow. And we were able to address them to understand that our legislation will always be in the national interest. And our legislation will be covered, most especially in the oil and gas sector, by the almighty PIA, the Petroleum Industry Act. Mr. Speaker, at the end of our official engagement, I decided to take it off onto a lighter mood. But beyond a lighter mood, Mr. Speaker, it was an action that was born out of a point of responsibility and protecting of my own political experience and my political position as a politician from my state. Mr. Speaker, I want to say on record that you all know that during the last elections, I came through a lot of stories, controversies, which were completely addressed through court processes. Today, I am bold to say that I don't stand any allegation of any case against anyone of whatever sort in any of the courts we have in Nigeria. I have my judgments right from the magistrate court to the state high court to a federal high court in Kano and to a federal high court in Abuja here and to the appeal court. I'm as clean as every Nigerian. But so unfortunately, Mr. Speaker, because one is unfortunately coming from a state where politics is being played with bitterness, where politics is being played with a lot of anger, a lot of enmity, where politics sometimes is taken as a matter of do or die. Some people, and some of them in authority, public offices, went and conspired with some group of unprofessional lawyers in my state, only to carry petitions, Mr. Speaker, carried petitions to all of the foreign agencies, all foreign embassies in Nigeria, placing me in bad light and requesting foreign embassies in Nigeria not to allow me entry into their countries, not to allow me go on official assignment, not to allow me go even on holidays. They took this petition to all of the foreign agencies. Mr. Speaker, this is sad. If beyond local politics, someone will get out of his way to take a petition only to tarnish my image, my innocent image, to foreign embassies. Mr. Speaker, you can all understand from the disposition I was coming from. It was so boggart, it was so bored, and I was also touched. So in my own understanding, Mr. Speaker, and of course, as someone who has the experience of communication, I want to say without overemphasis that I am a graduate of mass communications with a first-class degree, and I also have a master's degree in public relations. And with this background, Nigerian people and my colleagues here should know I can have my own way, strategy or approach to send signals. And it was for this reason, Mr. Speaker, when I had the opportunity to travel to Dubai, United Arab Emirates, only last week, I sent some signals. When I now got this opportunity to travel to United Kingdom, in London, of course, I was in London not for the first time. I have been in London for over 10, 15 times. I can remember only last 2 years I was in London with His Excellency, the former Deputy Speaker. I was in London with him. I can also remember 2, 3 years back, I was also in London and I jammed my former Deputy Speaker, Rabiu Konkoso. I met with him in London airport, he saw me. But this one became special, Mr. Speaker, because I had to give it back to my detractors. I wanted to do it in such a sarcastic way to let them know, oh, here is Ado Doguwa in London. Here is Ado Doguwa who has succeeded in beating down his detractors, no matter how high they would want to beat. And Mr. Speaker, I want to say without any fear of contradiction, that out of moral conviction and out of attempt to actually defend the integrity of myself and this institution, and also the integrity of my family, I have decided to take this matter to court for this attempt, even for the attempt, mere attempt to indict or to malign my name in the face of the world. This is something that is unacceptable. I know those who are behind it. I have their names. Some of them are lawyers, and I will take them up with the relevant agencies of lawyers that are in charge of discipline on property.
Àmọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ gbé kalẹ̀ yìí ó dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tí ọpọlọ rẹ̀ yòrò tàbí ẹni tí Ọlọ́run fi síbi aláṣà àwọn ọpọlọ rẹ̀ bí ọpọlọ ikú. Ó jọ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tọpọlọ rẹ̀ ò tó nǹkan rárá tàbí ètò wà ń bẹ kó má tiẹ̀ wúlò mọ́ rárá.
You get? So, Doguwa, that was him telling us or explaining to us why he had to embark on that trip. And of course, he's right. They removed his name because the people he hired said, no, he didn't hire them. No, he didn't. He was not the one who sent them. So if those one says, no, he didn't send them, they just did it on their own. They just felt like they should kill 24 people and burn them with they killed 24 people inside the same house. I mean, like put their body in the same house and they burned down the building. It wasn't just that they killed them, they burned them. So yeah, there's no court that has convicted him of any of that crime. So he could go anywhere, brag that, do this, and tell you about his different chieftaincy titles. The rogues. It's a bit similar to the exchanges between Rotifmi Amechi and the transistor senator, Shehu Sani, was also captured in this clip. Labart, thank you, Baba. Thanks for your super chat, by the way. So, indeed, you can support Maiyegun's Diary political platform by using any of those links, whether PayPal, what's the other one again? Buy me a coffee, right? I'll share that with you very soon. And I've also been forever trying to raise a grant, and it's been stuck in a place. I've got a GoFundMe as well, so you can use that, any of them. So every one of these is pretty much appreciated, right? Now check the comments, and at the same time, Shehu Sani and Rotifmi Amechi.
Amechi was here talking about Tinubu, talking about Nigerians. He was one of those who was so blessed by Nigeria. In every sense of the word. Many of you here have, in your family, you have never had a counselor. And then one man was a speaker for 8 years, governor for 8 years, minister for 8 years. How blessed can a man be? And then 2 years after power, he has seen the fault of the country. If you can attack the government, can attack the system, you have that innocence and that history of never being in government. You have the right. You have never been a councillor, you have never been a local government chairman, you have never been anything. You are just a Nigerian at the receiving end of the failure of governance. You have the right to speak. But if you can sit down here and say we should not look at the messenger, only the message, then you know that one day Tinubu will be out of power and he will stand before you here and talk about the ills of the country. And you should not talk of the messenger here. When people have position of authority and power and they fail to deliver, their communication with the masses and the people should be that of public apology. On Under the second standard.
For being patient with us.
No. I would love to be here for a long time. But unfortunately, I have a 4 o'clock meeting with one of the very important Nigerians. If I knew that you will not finish, I came here at 12. If I knew you won't finish at 3, I would have wanted a 5 o'clock meeting. Why do I want that? I realized that 2 days ago, I spoke in a national summit on electoral reform. By the time I left, Senator Shehu Sani had abused me. I wish I were there, I would have abused him back. I know him very well, so he can't say things that I know what he knows that most of you don't know. I'd like to use the opportunity to let him know that he shouldn't try it again because I will expose him in public. And I'm not joking. The second one was another electoral reform summit. Robert Azibola, again, because I left, said no, there was a meeting in America. There was no meeting in America. There was absolutely no meeting in America. There was just one meeting, and we were invited to meet at the house of the Consul General of the American Embassy, the opposition. And I've said what the discussion was about. The discussion was from America. Look, we don't want violence in this election. Opposition assures that there will be no violence. Then to government, don't rig election. That was all. Nobody went there to talk about Christian religion or Muslim religion. But anyway, that's not part of why we are here. If there is somebody who is confused amongst you, I am. I'm extremely confused.
nuisance lele.
So anyway, Amechi has sent a signal to Doguwa. So he sent a signal to the transistor senator, all right? Or transistor radio senator, rather. So Shehu Sani, or you can easily say Afro senator. People call him that too. That he should be careful because I know him and I know what he knows. If he try that again, I am going to. Right. So Peter Obi was in Ibadan yesterday. And he was a guest speaker. Oh, hang on. Sorry, give me a sec. Right. So what happened is that our Facebook has been terminated. So we just have to keep on with the YouTube. Right. So Obi was in Ibadan as a guest of the Editors Guild. It's like the body of the newspaper editors or the other kind of like publishing editors and all that. So they were talking about the state of Nigeria, including the recent threat from Donald Trump concerning the terrorists operating in that contraption. So Obi's own message was to address the state of the country under Tinubu and APC. That prompted the country like the United States President Donald Trump to call Nigeria a now disgraced country. Is Nigeria a now disgraced country? From Obi's point of view, please watch this.
The budget of that place is about 10% of the budget of National Assembly Clinic. It's the number one hospital. If you look at the 2024 budget, the National Assembly Clinic has about 15 billion. Your 6 biggest teaching hospitals, Ibadan, University of Ibadan, Soka, University of Lagos, University of Maiduguri, Ilorin and Jos put together is not up to that. Yes, bus station in the 4th geopolitical zone for 142 billion when you don't have a primary health care in all those regions, that is 60% is unfortunate. Mothers can go to hospital and give birth and their life. And we're building bus station. Which bus? Is it government work of government to build bus stations? So we can go on and on, but my dear people, I wish you people well in your discussion. But please, know that we have a content. We need to deal with this country. We need to ask a question like that. Where is the savings of the subsidy? Where are the gains of it? Where is it impacting? Despite the fact that we remove subsidy, we borrowed more money. And all this borrowing, like I asked a few days ago, and they said I'm not advising the young ones very well. Go and check the Euro bonds we're issuing now. They are 1948, 1949, 1951.